Hello and welcome to the fifth part of our Zoro colorwork tapestry. I worked off camera a little bit to get kind of to his clavicle area. It's what we'll start on today. And we've just introduced our background color. So we'll get started in filling that in. So I wanted to get to a part where we have some variation. I will be adding 2 spools of black, and I'll probably have to move them around a bit because of how this pattern is. I would also like to note that for the pattern that I'm working on, I've made some adjustments to how the scarring works to try to get these sort of X shapes to be equal size. They're not 100% because of just the math of those proportions, but I think that that makes it even better. But I am liking the way that it looks. I'll probably at some point, maybe I'll do this as a short, just weaving in some of these in so the picture shows up a little bit better as I progress. So I will go ahead and get started. I've zoomed my camera out a little bit, like adjusted the tripod, because this is getting to be a bigger project. So you can hopefully see what I'm doing just as well. I won't be zoomed in because there's no new techniques to do. So we're just going to start working. Let me take my stitch marker out. Put that somewhere safe. My red spools are also incredibly knotted. All of my work in progress or my whips, I put in separate tote bags. And so it's been in there for a little bit, and the red has the most yarn on it, and it kind of slipped. So I might be struggling with the red for a while. We are going to crochet over this black yarn in 2 stitches, and essentially we're working this in to the tops of his shoulders. So this will be at a bit of an angle. So we'll do our first color change here. Over. And it's 2 stitches. And then done with this one. Move it forward. Switching. Oh, I messed up. Hang on. This is something that will happen. Let me pick the black back up. Or I need to crochet over the green so I'm not pulling it in a way that I don't want to, or it'll look crossed over. So, quick fix. And we'll continue with the robe. And even the robe at this point will begin to taper up as it goes behind its neck. Also, for this entire project, this side of the collar has been, what, 4 stitches, and this one's been 5, so they're not 100% even. But I think I tried to fix it at one point, and just the math wasn't mathing with the dimensions of the project. The only solution was to move, I think, from 75 stitches in width to 76, but the goal of this is to have things be the same dimensions. I think I'm gonna make a Straw Hat Crew blanket. I've already done Luffy, but because of his hat, his square is 100 by 100, and then I think I decided that everyone else, like, he would be in the center, and then everyone else would be, I did the same thing. Everyone else would be around and then a little bit skinnier in dimension. Maybe if Brooks might end up being bigger, but just wanted to have a frame that made sense. Okay, time to switch to the skin color. That's up front. Just go ahead and make this first. 2. Okay. Now, start on the clavicle. So I need to do 10, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17 before I hit the new addition of black. Okay, so I've already done 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, and 17. Let me double check. 17. Okay. So now adding in a new color. I have my new spool and unravel it a little bit. I'll pretty much do the same thing. So insert hook, pull it on the hook, pull up, and we'll be crocheting over the skin color because we're only going to do 3 stitches with this, so it's not very much. So I'm going to kind of pinch these 2 so I can get a stitch over both so it's secure. Pull this, and I'm going to continue to crochet over both so that this tail is already secure. And then I do think I might go ahead and add both spools. I hope me and spatial dynamics, man, because this is working left to right. Okay, I'm thinking this through. I had to pause for a second. I do think that I need to add both spools now, and if it's wrong, it's wrong. It's all okay. All right, so still working in tail. Oh, I'll go ahead and cut. Oh, I don't shoot my little scissors across the whole thing. Cut this little fluff out. Don't like that shows through. Okay. Back. And then it should be, yeah, that's better. Okay, so that's the 4. I will also do the same thing because it's 3. So here is my new one. Watch this not work out the way I want it to. But all will be well. And that one's also going to move forward. I'm just scoop all my little black spools because all of these outline color changes. Ooh, I'll be glad when I'm out of the chest. Okay, back to the skin tone. I'll also need to count. No, I won't need to count. Dang, my dog is grunting. Oh. Okay. And then okay. Also gonna go ahead. Snip. Okay, so the next black will go right on top of that one, so don't have to count so much. And then which is this one? Yes. Okay. Come on. Back down. And then this also goes forward. Then what is this? I'm so sorry. My dog won't jump on a chair that she likes to sit in, but will jump off. So let me pick her up. Okay. Come on, Ford. Okay. Oh, now she's happy. Keep going with Zoro. Her favorite stuffy at the moment is a little buggy plushie that's from the live action line. And that just makes me very happy. Oh, I'm moving out of frame. Oh. Moving out of frame and messing up. Okay. Also beware of like when you don't pull your yarn tight. I don't know if you can see that so good. But you get these little bumps from the underneath color. So make sure you're pulling so that that doesn't happen. So nothing's more annoying than when you are progressing and then you look back and you notice that that's happened. You can't really fix it. So always tug on those yarn strands. Okay, done with this one. Get that the right way around. I just need 4 greens here. Getting close to not having a whole lot of green left. For context, I am using a different color for his hair. It's not the same green. Yoink. And I chose red. I mean, red and green are complementary colors. It's also what I have in my yarn stash. I'm trying to use what I have. It does feel a little Christmassy, but there's a reason those two colors get put together. But I think it was also that they're the same like tone. Like it wasn't this sort of foresty green with a super bright or pastel-y background. So, okay, now I have to flip, which always becomes precarious when this is what you're flipping. So I kind of sushi roll, flip over, and then sort of try to slowly unfurl and then resituate the non-binder clip spools. Okay. Okay. The added will work easier on this side than it will this side. It'll be fine. Okay. I think we'll do one more row. I think this one should move a little quicker. Okay. So remember, chain 1. If you want to think about the end of a row, beginning of a row, whichever. Chain 1 before you move on. And since this black color is moving or walking, I'm still going to crochet over the black thread, which I'm going to do the same thing with the green because all of this, like I said, is walking over. Done with red. Now we're picking up the black. Sometimes when I have a lot of color changes, I feel like, have you ever seen people make lace with the spools? I feel like that's me with my color yarn. Especially when I did Chopper. He has a lot of different colors in his design. Okay, I also crocheted over the green so that it came with me and didn't have to like float when I went to use it again. Now you could, of course, change spools or have a spool for every single color change, but for me it's just, honestly, it seems more of a pain. Your stitches, of course, will be probably more even and level because you're not having some have yarn under it and some not, but it's more of a personal preference. Okay. I'm working on the wrong side. I am. How bad is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6. Oh, that's just one stitch that's wrong. That's easy. Okay. My bad. It's so natural to look left to right. Working off of these patterns, you go back and forth. Sometimes I start on the wrong side. Luckily, I caught it relatively quickly. Oh. Dang, I did it again. I'm having problems. Okay. Being a little silly. this is going to go one more stitch because we're working our way in to the neck. Right, and this final loop's basically empty. I'm gonna be rid of that. Now, make sure I'm under the working yarn of the skin. Oh, okay. Oh, a bolt. I'm having a moment. Okay, this goes forward, but I need to be over the working yarn of the skin tone. Pull this, be done with the black. Literally one skin tone stitch, and then next black. Okay. Need to pull this up over, go over the float and the skin tone. Pull. Done. Okay. Skin tone. How many? 5? Oh, 10. Nice. 1. So this is a side that will work well. So we're just moving over one. So we just have one over float that we'll need to crochet under. This other one that's going to be longer. So that's done with that one. So that was just one. Yoink. And then another 10. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, so this is going to be a longer float. Let me get this off. Okay, so I'm going to have to, the next stitch in black is over here, so I'm going to have to crochet over the working black yarn. So that is where that picks up. again, make sure you're pulling your yarn. And then, just like last time, this is just the one. Yay. Okay. That's done. And then, just like the other side, we'll start tapering in the robe. So it's going to go 15. Okay, done with skin tone. Oh. And then is just one. And then yeah, okay. And this is going to be 4. Eight. 2, 3, 4. Done. You. Well. Almost done with you. And then 4. 2, 3, 4. Done. Over, under, 2, and then done. And then same thing. Float over. And 2, 12, cut, 5, come on, give me a stitch. Ta-da! Okay, all done. Chain 1. And stitch marker. Okay, we are, let me go ahead and flip, see where we're at. Okay, so we are starting to get the clavicle. The robe will start going in. We'll start to have more defined shoulders. And then we'll start with his neck. I think off camera I will get to, maybe I'll get to his chin, because then we'll start doing the facial features, which I think will be fun. Okay, that is where I'm going to stop today. Thank you so much for joining me. If you have any suggestions for the projects you'd like to see, let me know. Hopefully I'll see you in the next one. Thanks. Bye.